Hey guys, welcome back to the latest episode of the AMT-68 Corvair build. Well, we got some good news and some bad news and some worse news. Let's start with the worst news. I repainted the thing after all the paint repair, let everything dry, threw a gloss coat on it. I haven't polished it out yet, but I don't know how well it shows up on the camera. You can see it really clearly here. The paint didn't match. Now, I'm thinking because this is a metallic color and I'm using it from two different cans, as the original can ran out of paint and then I went over it with a second can that I bought, and the color just seems to be a slightly different tint than the original. So, as you can tell by the bucket that the body was in, we're getting ready to strip all the paint off the body. Was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but I'm really not happy with this. I mean, I could polish this out and get a nice mirror finish like I got here and here, but the color would still be off, and I'm not going to be happy with that, and I don't want to give it to Dave if I'm not 100% happy with it. So we're going to use the isopropyl alcohol method of stripping the paint. I've never tried that before. Here we have trunk lid, but it's gonna be the first time for this, so let's get started with it. Okay, I couldn't find 99% isopropyl. 91 is the best that I could find in my area. So what we're gonna do is, from what I've seen by some other YouTube builders that have gone through the same thing, we're just going to dunk it in here, let it sit for a while, then we'll go back and check it. And we'll see where we end up, or how long it's going to take to remove this. So, there we go. We're going to start pouring in. There's no going back now. We're just going to fill the tub until it covers the body. Hopefully it will, otherwise I'll have to crack open the other bottle. And we have just barely enough to cover the body. So we're going to have to crack open the other bottle and add a little bit more, because we want the entire thing submerged in the alcohol. Okay, we'll crack open the other bottle, and we're going to put in just enough to get it completely submerged in the alcohol. Alright, now it's going to have to sit there for a few hours, and we'll see how well this works. It's my first time trying this, as I said before. This is over Tamiya lacquer paint. I'm hoping that this works and it strips it clean so that we can go starting right back from the beginning. And this time I'll make sure I stick to one can of paint. I mean, for some reason one is a little lighter than the other. It could be from one batch of paint to another, that where they mixed it up. I mean, is it not necessarily a fault of the paint? This happens sometimes where from two different cans you'll get two different colors, so it's always best to make sure you paint the entire body, or whatever paint source you use. If you're going to paint the body, use one source for the entire thing. Now, second bit of bad news that we have is I ordered resin wheels in order to replicate the wire wheels on Dave's car. And my first time working with resin wheels, and I didn't realize how fragile they were. So, guess what I did? Oops, I just dropped it in there, which I probably don't want to do. So, I kind of broke one. Didn't realize how fragile they were. So I had to learn my lesson on that one the hard way. But now that I've gone through the first mistake with these wheels. I am now that I've learned how delicate they are. I mean, not resin wheels. These are 3D printed wheels, not resin. And my first time dealing with 3D printed anything. So these are the other 3 wheels, which have been painted with Alclad paints, Alclad chrome. Just paint the black base and then spray the Alclad chrome over it using the airbrush, and you get a beautiful chrome finish. Let's see if I can get that a little closer. Look at that. That's a beautiful chrome finish. The Alclad paints. So we have 3 wheels, which we are ready to drop onto. These tires are from the Plymouth GTX, which those wheels just barely fit into. Now these wire wheels are from the Monogram Ferrari Daytona Spider. I was going to use these, except because I happen to have some from an old kit, but I only have 3 of them. And I don't think they're as close a representation of Dave's wheel as these are. Let's see, can we zoom in on that? There we go. As you can see, there's a bit of difference between the two. And I think that the 3D printed wheel actually looks more like Dave's wheel than this one does. So that's why I chose to not use these, because then I'd have to get an entire other kit. Unless one of you guys out there has a wheel to spare from the Miami Vice Daytona Spider kit. Otherwise, we'll have to order another set of wheels. So, unfortunately, I wanted to finish this and have it ready for Dave for Christmas. That's not going to happen now, as now I have to wait for the wheels to arrive. Get the last one painted up, figure out how to mount it to the car, and get through the paint job on this thing. Alright guys, that's the bad news so far for the last build of 2021, which looks like it's going to become the first build of 2022. This sucks. And wasn't expecting it to go this route, but it did, so only thing we can do is adapt and overcome. And that's what we're doing now, which is where we're going to strip it, repaint it, and this time be a lot more careful. Alright guys, that's it for this update on this project. It's going to be stalled out for a little while now until I can get this whole thing straightened out. But it'll be back in 2022, bigger and better than ever, as we get ready to move on to a bunch of other projects. So until then, you'll probably get a couple more videos out before the end of the year. If not, then you guys have a Happy New Year, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, however you wish to put it. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one, and if not, I will see you next year. Remember to like, subscribe, give a thumbs up. See you on the next one.